What's up, world? I took a break from making my next cover because there have been some things that have been pissing me off lately. And by things, I mean people. It's amazing how everyone seems to be doing good when you're not, and as soon as you start to do better, everyone else just seems to drop down some. So this one is dedicated to some of my friends. I'm not gonna point names because they know who the f they are. But on today, we're gonna talk about pain, strength, and weakness. Now, I know a lot of my friends, they've been going through a lot of hard times. That's fine. I mean, who hasn't gone through their own hard times? I know I crawled myself out of mine. But now that I've changed my mentality on life, and just the whole world in general, it almost angers me how people I care about are just doing nothing, absolutely nothing, to be happy. How have you made no progress? It blows my mind, and it blows my mind even more just because I was there. It's like I understand why they haven't made progress. But now that I've made it, it's like I don't understand how they haven't made progress. You're obviously not trying. I mean, one of my philosophies is, you don't have the right to complain about something unless you're in the process of fixing it. And there are a lot of people who aren't in the process. And mostly because they're afraid. They're afraid of being weak. And let's talk about weakness. First off, there's nothing wrong with being weak. Weakness has never been a bad thing. It's only a bad thing if you stay weak. There's nothing wrong with being weak because there will always be something that you can't do yet. The problem is when you give up. The problem is when you accept the fact that, oh, I'm just too weak to do that, so I guess I can't do it. What the fuck? No. 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 A good friend of mine loves to say, pain is just weakness leaving the body. And I couldn't disagree with him more. Pain is not weakness leaving the body. That's healing. Pain is weakness hindering the body, controlling the body. You know, they say what doesn't kill you makes you stronger, which is completely true, both physically and emotionally. But you need to heal for that to happen. If you have a wound, not tending to the wound won't make it heal any faster, won't make it heal any better. In fact, it'll usually just get infected and probably kill you. And I'm watching my friends start to decay because they're going through tough times, they're going through hard situations, and I know I'm going through a hard situation myself. I'm in a huge f***ing slump. But I know a lot of my friends are looking up to me for encouragement because I started making progress. I changed my entire mentality on life, and now I feel like I've outgrown most of the people that I hang around with. I crawled my way out of the depths of hell, and it matured me. And I'm waiting on half the people that I care about to do the same because I feel like I'm growing apart from them. Just because I'm tired of listening to them complain about stupid shit. Shit that I used to complain about, but I got tired of waiting. I got tired of dealing with the same stupid shit. And I'm like, you know what? I need to fix this. I need to fix myself. And I'm watching all my friends not fix themselves, just complain about how unhappy they are with their lives and do nothing to be happy with their lives. All because they're afraid. They keep saying that they're not strong enough. You'll never know how strong you are until strength is your only option. But more importantly, you are only as strong as you think you should be. That's a fact. So if you're going through life believing that, oh, I'll just never make it out of this and I'll hope that this all passes, and then yes, no, you will not make it out of it because you believe that that's as strong as you need to be. Because you're too afraid of failing. You're too afraid of showing your strength and having it not be enough. Which makes no sense because it's a game. If you're literally playing a game and you fail, you retry. I mean, yes, you may only have one life, but you have unlimited retries, you have unlimited redos. The game's not over until your console dies. So you're just gonna sit there at starting line and just wallow in your own self-pity? Or you're gonna keep trying until you get there? And yeah, even if you make it all the way down there and you f***ing fail, guess what? You made it close that time. Yeah, you didn't make it, but you made progress. You learned something from it. You're like, man, I made it all that way and I f***ed up at the end. Now I know what I need to do to make it through it. So yes, I may be failing just as much as you are, but eventually I'll f***ing do what I set out to do. I'm gonna look back at them and just, what happened? I used to be very overweight. I used to have low self-confidence, and I fixed that. I lost almost 40 pounds and I put on 10 pounds of muscle. I still got in shape. I'm still proud of the way I look now. It boosted my confidence. I changed my outlook on life and I crawled myself out of 7 years of depression. And all my friends are looking at me now like I'm a fucking god. Like, how did you end up doing that? And I'm looking at them like, I haven't made anything yet. I haven't done anything yet. It's like we're all at the starting line, and because I made one step, everyone's looking at me like I've almost completed the race. And I'm like, what are you talking about? I can still touch you. And that's when it hit me. I made progress. I did something that a lot of the people I know haven't done in a very long time. And I am not done. I'm nowhere near done. I've just begun. I'm a huge work in progress. There's so much shit I need to fix about myself. But I started, and I actually have something to show for it. While a lot of my friends are stuck in this routine, and then I go, every time I try, I fail. Well, you're obviously not trying hard enough. How bad do you really want it? I'm not talking to them, I'm talking to the whole world. Anything you ever set out to do, anything you ever want, how bad do you want it? Do you want it bad enough that you're willing to sacrifice anything that's not getting it to you? Do you want it bad enough that you're willing to put your all? You're all. You keep complaining the fact that you're not happy. Okay, well, what are you doing to make you happy? So I'm angry. I'm furious. I mean, it's like I'm talking to a whole bunch of toddlers. Every time I do this, it makes me so upset, or I'm hurt because of this reason. And I'm like, well, then stop doing that. And like, I can't because I'm just in so much pain. That's like putting your hand on the fucking stove and be like, this fucking burns. And when somebody goes, well, take your fucking hand off the stove, you go, I can't, it fucking burns. Really? Really? It is very simple to be happy in life, but it's extremely hard to be simple. If you want to do something, do it. If you're not willing to make sacrifices for what you want, you don't want it. Just like, it would be great if I could get there someday. I would love to be happy one day. That would be awesome. I would love to be able to wake up one day with a smile on, but I'm not willing to do anything to get it. And I know some people are looking at me like, well, happy and positive. How much do you know about half the shit that we're going through? I was the short, fat, nerdy nigger that went to all white schools. Yeah, I said that. From elementary to f***ing college, I was bullied constantly. So I went from racist hicks to racist snobs. I went through high school and I was bullied and abused all 4 years. I'm talking hurtful things. I was abused so much verbally, mentally, emotionally, spiritually by my own friends. Especially this one person, friend of a friend, who used to abuse me every day. Like, it was bad. It was one of those things, like, I would skip classes, I would fake my own sickness, so I could stay home not to encounter this person. Because I was insecure. And I would sit back and watch this person abuse me. And I would watch all of my friends let them abuse me. I would watch some of my friends even join in on it. These people, I'm supposed to be friends with half of these people. I'm supposed to respect these people. These people were supposed to be there for me. And every fucking week, half of them turned their backs on me. I was into 7 years of solid depression. I don't mean I almost got to suicidal. No, I hit suicidal. I went past it. I stopped trying to kill myself because I thought I deserved to suffer. I was raised and surrounded by friends, family, people who were dealing with issues that they never went through, including death, loss, murder, rape. And every time they had a bad day, I had a bad day. And being the hopeless romantic that I am, I've had my heart broken consistently, so don't tell me I don't know pain. Then one day I got tired. I got real tired. Tired of being at rock bottom tired. And I started trying to give myself reasons of why I was so afraid to face the world, why I was so afraid of everything that was going wrong in my life. And I couldn't give myself valid excuses. And I didn't go through therapy to do that. I didn't have any emotional support to do that. I did that all by myself, alone, because I knew if I didn't do it, I would not be here right now in front of this camera. I was my own savior because I didn't have anyone that reached out their hand to help me because I was so good at making sure no one knew. I used to say if I could change anything, it would be to let someone be there to help me pull myself out of this depression. And then I stopped and I said, no, f*** that. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger, right? I learned something. I learned that I'm as strong as I need to be. I don't have motivation. I am motivation. And then I would help certain friends, ex-girlfriends, people, family members, classmates, get to hey, you want to get in shape? I got in shape. Let me help you get in shape. And I would do all these things, and I would, whatever it happened to be, I would help them through it. And as soon as I started making severe progress, I'm like, yeah, you keep doing that, and I would slowly back off. and then come back and nothing happened. All progress stopped as soon as I left. Really? Really? I have to hold your hand for you to get to your own goal? How pathetic are you? How am I supposed to respect you? So, world, to all my handymen and all my savvy ladies, I have one question for you. How bad do you want it?